Good choice. This role doesn't
Hi Most Amazing fam, my name is Abby and I am back with a part 2 of top 10 scary Disney conspiracy theories that will shock you. I dove a little deeper this time to find ones that I hadn't heard of before, so let's get right into it because I have a lot to say. At number 10, Jack Jack is possessed. Now, this theory comes from Spoodern on Reddit. Before we get into it, we need to accept some of the setup to it. First of all, Spoodern said that Syndrome's mother is Psychwave. The evidence for this is that when Mr. Incredible first met Buddy, his tone indicated that he knew his mom. He told the officers, make sure his mom knows what he's been doing. Like he knows his mom. Now, Psychwave is one of the first supers Syndrome kills, but this would make sense because he wouldn't want his mother getting in the way of his plans. Also, her team had a secret base that was all the much easier to get as he got rid of her. Now that we've accepted this condition of a mother-son moment, let's review Psychwave's powers. Spoodern brought up that on the bonus CD of Incredibles, the intelligence was marked as the highest of all superpowers. We also know that Syndrome is very smart. We can see this with the technology he makes, obviously. And Psychwave's other superpower was possessing another person's body while losing physical control of her own. Now, stick with me and Spoodern here. With these possible powers inherited from his mother, what would Syndrome do in his final moments? Possess the person closest to him. Baby Jack Jack. Spoodern goes on with evidence of the changes to Jack Jack, but I'm already convinced. His full theory and all others will be linked below. So what do you think? Is Jack 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 Jack? Or is Jack Jack Syndrome in Jack Jack's body? On to number 9. Fairy Godmother is the mastermind behind nabbing the prince. And okay, this photo got me thinking. How did the shoe fall off? I want to know. Just look at the meme. How would Cinderella's shoe fall off if it fit her perfectly? Let's look at the facts of the night. She wasn't the person who created the outfit, it was her fairy godmother. This leaves it open to the possibility that her grandmother was the one who made the shoe a little loose. She was the creator of it after all. Fairy Godmother saw a hardworking woman who needed an escape, right? She wanted Cinderella to have a night off and sent her to the ball where the prince was captivated by her. Cinderella was under a time constraint put upon her by her fairy godmother, which resulted in her being more bold up until the last minute when she had to run. And you know what's convenient? One of the shoes that fairy godmother made conveniently falls off. Oh, how silly of me. Yeah, shoes didn't fit quite right. Oopsie daisy, now you left a token at the house of the guy you were hanging out with. The fairy godmother behind it all, 100%. This whole thing orchestrated by the fairy godmother. And yes, I'm going on a spin here, but let's look at fairy godmother in Shrek. She is conniving and trying to set up her son, Prince Charming, with the princess. Who's to say we fully understand the motivations of the fairy godmother when she is helping Miss Cinderella? Just watch out who you trust, because you don't know their motivations. But anyways, let's move on to number 8. Megara after death. Hysteric Jester brought up a good point on Tumblr back in 2017. Sure, Megara and Hercules have their happy little ending, but they do end up mortal. So what about when they die? Death in this movie is the underworld. Hysteric Jester makes the point that as a hero, Hercules can't be touched by Hades, but Meg is free game. So what would a god of the underworld do to punish her? Make him serve her forever. If you add one additional E to Megara, you get Megaera, the name of one of the mythological furies that represents jealous rage. Hades turns her into a monster that punishes people in the underworld, punishing people that cheat on their partners more than anyone else. I take this as her taking out her rage of the situation she's in after death on the people that squander the love they had in life, because now she doesn't get to enjoy her time with Hercules, because she's a fury. On to number 7. The beast's beastliness is a gift. This theory comes from Loki, son of Asgard on Reddit. They say that while the sorceress was still behind turning the beast into a beast, she did it as a gift to him, not as a curse. The Reddit user talked about the prince being turned into the beast as a way of being freed from his life of princely expectations. Why would someone like putting on makeup and putting up a front just to be judged by people, right? Being turned into a beast freed him from expectation, and the post also explained that the sorceress also turned his staff into inanimate objects to be different just like him. The love story then comes from him being accepted in a state that is freed and removed from judgment, showing him that he is worthy of love even when he is seen at his perceived worst. And only then is he transformed back into his old